All right, it's Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020, and it's workout of the day 42. Okay, so we're still on the road to 140 exercises. Okay, so brand new exercise we have this morning is a half burpee to a whole burpee. That's exercise number one. Exercise number two is our military plank to toe touch. We're not gonna do the push-up portion today. Okay, we hit those pretty hard yesterday with the negative push-ups. Exercise number three is reverse lunges, classic reverse lunges. Okay, we're gonna go 10 times on each side though, okay? Number four is gonna be our shoulder press, body weight shoulder press. I'll show you how to make that harder or easier depending. And number five is our floor tricep dip. We've done these, but this is a little bit different variation. Stay with me. Okay, so exercise number one today is a half burpee to a whole burpee. Now we've done all of those exercises, but we've never combined the two together. So I'll show you how that's gonna work, because we're gonna completely stand up. During a normal half burpee, we would be doing this, okay? We'd be coming down, okay? And you can jump in and jump out, or you can step in and step out. I'm just gonna do the step in and step out ones, and if you want to do the jump ones, you can do the jump ones. I'll show you how to do both, okay? So here's the entire half burpee to whole burpee, and believe me, if you're just doing the stepping version, it's plenty of exercise to start. It'll really get you breathing, okay? So we're gonna go here. We're going down, back, so step back. We're trying to bring your heel to the outside of your hand, okay? And then you're gonna bring your other foot up. So this foot's staying here now, okay? Okay, we're trying to get both heels down. We're gonna step back. We're gonna step in between the hands, and then that's the whole burpee. So we're standing all the way up. So half burpee to whole burpee. This is what it looks like all together, okay? Bam, step back, step in, step back, step in, stand up. Just like so. Okay, so exercise number two is our military plank to toe touch. Okay, this is a long reach. We don't need to go that far, but I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so we're gonna go here. What we're gonna try to do on this one is try to keep your feet a little bit wider. If they're too narrow, you're gonna be off balance. We're gonna try to reach through and touch your toe. Okay, come down to military plank position, drop your hips, reach through, that would be one. Okay, and if you can't get that far, just reach to as far as you can go. So if you can just touch, even if you can just take your hand off the floor, that's gonna be difficult. So you don't need to be worried about reaching all the way through. If you can reach all the way through to get your toe, try to do that, okay? If you can't reach that far, and if you gotta keep on your knees, just try removing one hand or even trying to touch your knee. Okay, try touching your knee. And to make it a little bit harder, even from your knees, just bring your hands out and you would reach through. And that really increases the intensity on that exercise. All right, so exercise number three is our classic reverse lunges. Okay, so we did some iso squat reverse lunges yesterday. We're gonna give us a break. We're gonna get a little break session in there. Okay, so our reverse squats are classic. So we're leaving room at the back of the mat because we're just stepping back. We're not gonna be stepping forward, okay? But we're gonna try to touch the back knee to the floor. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna reverse lunge. Make sure your eyes are up here. Reverse lunge. And we try to touch your knee down. What we're gonna do is go 10 times on one side, and then we're gonna do 10 times in another, as opposed to alternating, okay? So we're gonna go here, 2, 3, and we'll stay with the same leg, and then when we alternate, obviously, we're gonna be going back, back, back. And just to modify that, remember, you don't need to get all the way to the floor. So if you can't get your knee all the way down, don't worry about that. Just reach back and just go down as low as you comfortably can. All right, exercise number four today is our shoulder press. Okay, so we've seen this one, body weight exercise. We're gonna go here. Okay, so for this one, we want to put the body weight over what you're pressing into, which is your shoulders. Okay, so to do that, we have to come off the ground a little bit. And bringing your weight up, this looks a little bit funny, but we're gonna bring your head straight down. Now, you've called these dive bombers before, but it's best just to call it a shoulder press. That's kind of what we're doing, okay? So I'm bringing the top of my head in between my hands with my bottom in the air. Okay, so I'm looking between my knees here, okay? And oh yeah, that puts all the stress pretty much on your shoulders, okay? Now, if you can't come all the way up, okay, this is the exercise. It's looking through, pushing, pushing. If you can't do that, just try to modify that the best you can, okay? So try to come up, and you're still putting yourself in that same position. Really try to looking right through your knees, looking through right between where your legs are, and that'll put the most pressure on your shoulders to push. But you're putting your head right in between wherever your hands are. So the further your hands are, the harder the exercise is gonna be. So if I was modifying it even on my knees, I would still go look between your knees and through to the back wall. and you're pushing just like that. And to make it harder, okay, if you want to make it harder than the initial movement for whatever reason, okay, if you wanted to go here and make it a little bit harder, remember the higher you're standing, if you're still looking through, it's going to be harder to do. Okay, so you would be here. That's harder already. Now, if you want to make it harder than that, just bring one of your feet off the ground. Okay, so you'd be here. Bring one foot up and try to bring it as kind of in line with your spine as you can. I know it's funky looking, but you'll really feel it in your shoulders. Okay, you're here. Oh yeah, and that's just you're having to lift all the way to that leg too. So you can make it harder or you can make it easier. Okay, and then exercise number 5 is our floor tricep dip. It's still a brand new exercise. Okay, so we're here. Now check this out. We've done these tricep dips in a chair before, and those are great, but if you don't have a chair, you don't need one. Okay, so you're here. You can have the palms down. Okay, I have the fingers pointing this way. Okay, if we're doing posterior planks where we're coming up like this, I usually have the fingers pointed backwards. Okay, just have your fingers pointed towards the way your toes are pointing. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so these are in line. We're pushing ourselves up. Okay, and your triceps are having to work. If your butt's above the ground here, your triceps are having to work by locking. Okay, so what you can do on this one is just push and lock. Okay, for like 2 seconds. Okay, you'll be surprised after about 5 or 6 of those, you're going to really start feeling that in the tricep. Now, to make it a little bit harder, the way to do that is, if you don't want it, since we're just using the floor here, the way to do that would be to hold yourself longer. Okay, so just time yourself on this one. Okay, so what you can do also is you can bring one foot off the floor, and you'll definitely feel your triceps working a little bit harder on this one too. So that's another way you can make it a little harder or a little bit easier. Hey, it's workout of the day 42. This is round number 1. Okay, exercise 1. Okay, whole burpee, half burpee combination. Okay, so half burpee to whole burpee to be more correct. Okay, so we're here. We're coming down. We're just going to do a stepping version. We're going to come down, step back, step, step, step back, step in, whole burpee, half burpee, whole burpee. 2. We're just going to do 5. This will get you breathing though. This is a lot of different movements. Okay, 3. 4, one more time. Careful. And we're up. Okay, that's 5 of those. Okay, military plank to toe touches if you can. Okay, try to stay on your toes on this one if you can. Military plank position. We're coming down. Okay, so we're here. And we're coming up. Okay, I'm gonna have my feet as wide as my hands are. I'm gonna reach through. 1. Drop your hips. 2. Drop your hips. Get into a push-up position. Okay. 3. 4. One more time. 5 and 5. You're going to feel your shoulders working on those ones. Okay, so classic reverse lunges. Leave some room at the back of the mat. We're going to go 10 times on each leg. We're not alternating. Okay, so we're going to go here. Starting at the top, reverse lunges going back. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 10 times. 6, 7, 8. I'm burning here. 9. One more time. And 10. And then we're going to switch sides. Okay, no rest. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. It's burning up here. 4, 5. Halfway there. 6, 7. We're trying to touch the back knee down. 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Fantastic. Shoulder presses. Okay, pick whatever position works for you. We're going to go 10 times. Okay. Shoulder presses, and then we're finishing with the tricep dips from the floor. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. Bring your head between your hands. Look between your knees. Okay. Feet are wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's go right into the tricep dips on the floor. Okay. Bring your bottom to the floor. Bring your feet underneath you. Okay, we're pushing. My hands are this way. Okay, we're not pushing with your feet. Your feet are neutral. Okay, going up. 1, hold for 2 or 3 seconds, okay? 2, hold. 3, yeah. You feel them, huh? 4, 5, 6, we're almost done. 7, they're burning. Oh, contract. 8, squeeze, squeeze. 9, one more time. And 10, that's round 1. We have 2 to go. Okay, round 2, here we go. Workout of the day 42. We're doing the half burpee to the whole burpee. Here we go, we're stepping back, stepping in. Step back. Half burpee to whole burpee. 1. Good job. 2. 3. 4. One more time. 5. And you're up. Okay, we're done with those ones. Military plank to toe touches. Okay, here we go. 5 times on each side. We're going up. Pick the position what works for you. Start with your hips down low and then reach. Just alternate. 1. Drop your hips. 2. Drop your hips. 3. 3. Drop your hips. 2 more. 4. 4. 5. One more time. And 5. Fantastic. Okay, classic reverse lunges. We'll go 10 times on each side. Okay. These don't feel too bad compared to yesterday's exercise. Okay, here we go. Reach back. Control. All the way up. 1. 2. Good form. Feel these muscles working here. 4. 5, right? 6. 7. Feel these glutes working. The lower you go, the more we're going to hit back here. 9. 10. Other side, don't rest. Go right away. 1. 2. 3. Right side's working. 4. 5. Nice and slow. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. It's burning. I know. 9. And 10. Great job. Okay, shoulder presses. Whatever position works for you. Let's go 10 times. Keep it rolling. Then we got the tricep dip. We're going to finish. 1 more round to go. Here we go. Look through your feet. Look through your knees. 1, 2. Bring your head to the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. And 10. Flip over for the tricep dips off the floor. Okay, we're here. Okay, let's go up. We're holding for 3 seconds at the top though, so this should be taking about 30 seconds, right? 10 times. 1, 2. No rest on the floor. No rest at all, okay? Just pop right up. Touch and go. 3. Squeeze. We're spending most of the time isometrically squeezing your triceps, and it's a lot of work. I already feel it, right? You feel it. 5. It doesn't look like anything. Good exercise. 6. We don't need a chair, right? 7. 8. I'm burning. 2 more. 9. And hold. 10. That's 2 rounds down. We have 1 to go. Okay, it's round 3. Stay strong. No breaks. Here we go. Okay, let's finish strong. Half burpee to whole burpee. 5 times. Here we go. Step, step, step. Step. Whew. Whew. 1. Push. 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 2. Push yourself. Finish strong. 3. You're either getting stronger or you're getting weaker. At least that's what my grandfather said. Great job. Okay, military plank to toe touch. Okay, so we're reaching through on that one. Let's get this round done. so we can get on with our lives. Okay, here we go. We're pushing up. Remember, plank position, not super high to start. We're trying to come down, get a little bit of your shoulders and your chest involved in the movement. And the lower your hips come, oh yeah, you're gonna feel it more, right? Try to get low in the in-between interval between the reps. That's 2. Push, push. 3, great job. 4, 5, and 5. Okay, those are done. Reverse lunges. We're starting with the right leg. Leave some room at the back. We're gonna go 10 times on each leg, and then we're gonna alternate. Okay, right leg, then left leg, 10 times. Full reps. Make this leg work. Perfect motion. 2, 3, 4. Go at your own pace. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse right away. No rest. 2, 3, 4. Right leg's doing most of the work now. 5. Remember to reach back. Touch the knee. 6 if you can. 7, 8. 2 more. Legs are almost done. Woo, 10 times. Okay, shoulder press. Let's go. Finish strong. 2 more exercises. Shoulder press, tricep dips, and we are done. Okay, let's go. Look between your legs. Lift up high. 10 times. 10 times. Okay. Head down. Top of your head to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great push-ups. Okay. And the dips. Okay, finish with the tricep. That's a good exercise to finish. It's like a superset. Okay, 2 exercises in a row, hitting similar muscle groups. Okay, here we go. Come up. If you want to come up a little higher, you're not going to feel as much in your triceps as you will in your core muscles, but that's the posterior plank, but we usually do that with your arms back this way. Okay, so it is a different exercise. So this one, you're just barely coming up. Okay, 1. There's space here. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is straighten your arms under a load. That's your body weight. 2, it's plenty of exercise. It's not a big range of motion, but it is hard. 4, 5, touch down and come up. 5 more. 6, 7, I'm burning. You should be burning. 2 more. 9, and 10. Great job, everybody. Workout of the day 42 is in the can. Stay with me for the trainer tip of the day. All right, great job. Workout of the day 42 is done. It's June 3rd. Okay, so for the trainer tip of the day, we're going to talk about tips on late night eating. Okay, so here's my thoughts on late night eating. Okay, so late night eating, if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to lose body fat, if you're looking to tone up, the later you eat, that's the closer you go to bed, the worse it is. Okay, the more prone your body is to store those extra calories as body fat. When you're moving and you're up through the day, even if you're having dinner, let's say at 5, and then you're still moving around until 10 or 11, that's a lot of time to consume those calories, move it through your body, and let your body use those for other things other than storing it as body fat. I mentioned this the other day. I mentioned how sumo wrestlers tend to gain weight. Okay, what they do is eat several times a day, large calorie dishes, obviously, large calorie meals, but they sleep also several times a day. And this is part of a ritual in order to gain weight. Okay, and what they do is they eat and then they sleep. Like a big cat, okay? They eat and then they sleep. And this happens 2 or 3 times a day. And then, of course, they exercise and they do everything else too. But that's how they gain weight, and that's how they gain weight on purpose, is eating and then sleeping. They say, so you're essentially doing the same thing. If you take in a lot of calories late at night and then you go to sleep, so let's say you eat dinner at 10 or 10:30, you go to sleep at 11 or 11:30, most of that food, or a lot of that food, is going to be leaning towards being stored as body fat, especially if you're leaning on having a little bit too many calories in your body. If you really haven't had anything to eat all day, it's not going to be a problem, okay? But if you're slightly over on your calories already and then you take in a large meal really close to bedtime, that's not going to help your your goals of trying to lose body fat. Okay, so that's basically the tip of the day, is try to make sure you're not doing as much late night eating. The closer you eat going to bed, the sooner it's going to get stored as body fat. That's the trainer tip of the day.